Hey everybody, how's it going? Chris finally here to show you guys some comic books. It's been a little while. I've been not buying very much, saving up for some stuff that's coming up in the next couple of months. My wedding anniversary, my son's birthday. I got a lot of money I got to spend on a upcoming course and whatnot. So been very I don't know, just holding on to my money. But yeah, I finally got a few here. This is heck, they took a couple weeks to come in, and then these are books from weeks before I even ordered. Yeah, so you guys have probably already seen everybody talking about these. But yeah, I'm just gonna show them, give my quick thoughts, and then I also got some other stuff, as I mentioned about money and saving it. I'm trying to earn some money too, so forgive me, but I'll show some items that I have for sale at the end of this video. Also, just to let you guys know, yes, the comic book Lotto 2014 here is going to be ending soon. It's going to be ending at the end of August. I'm a little sad that, despite having as much support as I always do, because of the changes for this year's Lotto, I don't think I'll be able to, or I don't think we, because this is a community project, I don't think we are going to make the goal that I had wanted to make. It's going to be very small, but give me some time after, when we do the Lotto, when I draw on September 1st, I'll still make it worth the winner's while. They'll still get a good gift certificate for mycomicshop.com. So if any of you guys are interested, if any of you guys forgot or whatever, it's coming soon. They are physical cards that you have to order, so it will take, a week, or so, plus, the ordering time. And if you say you're going to get one, just go ahead, purchase it at mycomicshop.com. Let me know, and, we can add it to the winner's gift cards, after the fact. But as long as you email me or PM me, let me know that you're getting one, and in good faith, I'll write that up. Write it down to let the winner know that they will be eventually receiving that. Once I got all the money pooled, then I'll send or work with the winner to see what they're going to get. So, anyways, yes. Besides that, I don't know. It's going good. I was kind of really missing comics, and I'm glad to have read the ones that I do have. So let's get into it here. First, Saga 21. Usually expect something to shock you all the time. There was some good stuff in here, not as shocking as some of the previous, but I think, of course, this guy, he's kidnapped the baby, and they're going to be going. I think he's trying to find Marco and Alana, and they're showing a little bit more of kind of the beginning is how their relationship is disassembling. Always really great. Brian K. Vaughan. I don't know if any of you have been watching on TV. I watch it on the internet, but the show Under the Dome, and in part it is created and written, or however it is. It's been worked on by Brian K. Vaughan, and recently I heard that he's not going to be working on it any longer, but he was a part of it, and it's a really good show. So if you like Brian K. Vaughan stuff, check out the show Under the Dome. It's really good. Okay, next up here, Elf Quest. This is the final quest, issue number 4. For me, nothing much has moved on. There's some emotional, story progression, but as far as the actual plot and the adventure, to me, there really wasn't much movement. But despite that, I love Wendy Pini's stuff. It's beautiful. She's created an amazing world that I've just become very fond of ever since I picked up her first comic book, that I found at a garage sale when it was being produced by Marvel. But really good series. Okay, now here, my quick thoughts on this. Amazing Spider-Man number 4. I love the artwork. I love the cover. Ramos artwork and whoever did the coloring there, really great. So I like it. It's interesting. This silk thing. It's interesting. I like it. It's good. The one thing that bothered me about the character was the webs coming from her fingertips. That just really kind of messed me up. In these books, there is a suspension of belief, but still kind of weird. You know, you're so used to Spider-Man and webs coming from the wrists. You get it. You can accept that. So to see this girl having webs coming from her fingers, just kind of breaks it down for me. Makes it a little harder to accept, but I still, besides that, I kind of like it, and be interesting to see where this is going to go. And a little bit of shocker at the end there too. It's really cool. The Spider Bride thing, you know, they really kind of neat. So yeah. Okay, here, Original Sin number 6 of 8. Really cool. This is continuing a really great story, and I mean, there's only 2 more books after this. I already got number 7 pre-ordered. It'd be really cool to kind of see the final, you know, story that's going to happen with the Watcher's eyes and everything like that. See if somebody's going to take over Nick Fury's role. Is he going to die? You know, I mean, they're kind of saying that he will. So, you know, we'll see what really happens. But really cool. I'm digging the storyline, and I don't really need to, you know, check out all the other ones. You know, the tie-ins or whatever. Here's one: Wolverine and the X-Men, issue number 6. Really kind of boring for me. The Quentin Quire and the Phoenix and the time travel, and really doesn't matter to me because, you know, time travel, they're always saying there's like 100 different futures and things are always changing. Things are always evolving from the future. It's just really weird. A lot of future stories and time travel stories just don't get me. And this one, I really kind of lost interest in it. And I just kind of found myself reading the words without even bothering to try to grasp the story. I was just reading it to get through it. But you know, when they were talking about the Evan stuff, that particular stuff interested me, but none of the Quentin Quire, Phoenix Force, and the future stuff, that never. Okay, so trying to finish collecting these. These are very hard. They're very limited prints on the Max titles. I thought there was only 12, but there is supposed to be 15 issues. And so I got up to issues number 1 through 9, and then I have here issues number 10, is it? No, 11, sorry. I'm missing number 10, got number 11, and then I need 12, 13, 14, 15 to complete that book. Not particularly a title that I was very fond of either. Oh yeah, and a couple of back issues that I do have that I found at a shop. I thought this one was kind of neat. I just saw it there. I think it was Loki Goblin. I think when he did the contest entry, I think it was him who showed a what if. If it wasn't, I apologize. But somebody on the contest entry showed a what if, and that kind of got me interested. And I looked up a lot of what ifs and saw so many of them involving the Wolverine. I thought a lot of them were interesting. So I decided to pick this one up. What if Wolverine battled Conan the Barbarian? And so he gets sent back into time and has to battle the, you know, the Conan, and or not the Conan the Barbarian, and as all team ups or versus usually go, they're scrapping against each other, and of course they always team up usually after. That's kind of the thing with these. But for me, I think when they were fighting, I think Wolverine had a little bit up on them too. I don't know if Hippies Collectibles, Tom, you might disagree. I don't know. I know you're fond of Conan, but I think it was a good battle. It was a really good battle, but I think Wolverine had a little bit up on him. But nice. And then the last one, I got a first appearance here. This one's been kind of on my list for a while, not really actively seeking it, but I was kind of bored, and I was looking at my phone, and I was flipping through old back issues, because I really didn't have anything to buy that particular week. I think it was only one book or something, so I found this and decided to pick it up for a few bucks. This is X-Men number 4, which is the first appearance of Omega Red. Love the artwork, you know, Jim Lee stuff, and kind of cool to get you know, this book, first appearance of Omega Red, which you know, Omega Red's been in quite a few battles with Wolverine and other X-Men, so I thought it was really kind of cool to pick that up. And fairly affordable. You can get it, I think on mycomicshop.com it's like $1 or something like that. You can get it like really, really cheap and in a decent shape. So those are my comic books and my thoughts on them. And so let's get into a few things for sale if you want to stick around. I'll show you kind of a higher priced one. And I've shown these in quite a few videos quite a while ago. But I want to kind of make some money. There are some other, like I mentioned, the other, you know, birthdays and anniversaries coming up here, so want to make a little bit of money, and now's the time to try to sell this stuff, and I'll be making a bit of profit, not too much. But here's a JFK assassination newspaper. So this is the Daily News from New York, and of course it's here marked November 23rd, 1960. What happened? 63, right? Yeah, so 63, the JFK assassination. So it's in really good shape. No chipping. It's not dry or anything. Not very many stretch marks or anything. I think it's a really decent newspaper and in good shape. I don't actively collect newspapers, but when I had come across this in a garage sale and picked it up for a good price, I'm like, that's kind of a really cool item. You really don't see those. I have to pick it up. So I am trying to sell this one. And when I last looked on eBay, they're going for a few hundred. So I did want to price this one because I'll still make a profit, below eBay prices. So I'd like to try to get $100 for that, for this JFK newspaper. And here, this one, I picked this one up at the same place. I thought this was kind of cool. It was a McLean 66, but it has an interview inside it with Batman and Superman it talks about, and it has an article about, Superman and the creators and the legal battles that were kind of going on. I thought that was kind of neat, since I'm a comic book collector. But this one I'd go for cheap. I mean, if you guys can bundle it together, that'd be great, I think. But I'd only want to sell this one for like $20, and maybe try to bundle it with that. So let me guys know what your thoughts on that, because I'm not really a newspaper magazine collector. If there's any offers, shoot them my way. Okay, getting into some video game stuff that I want to sell. So here's the first one. This one's been in my collection for quite a while. This is actually one I had since my childhood. So this one, again, I kind of cleaned it up. There was discoloration on the front, so it looks pretty good now. The biggest thing though is this branding, this stamp. It's actually melted into the plastic. Game, I've cleaned it. It works great, but just property video station. Otherwise, it's pretty good. So this one, again, it's kind of a more pricey one on eBay. I've seen this one $40, $45, and up for a loose cart, and getting it boxed is pretty pricey too, but a loose cart at least, I mean minimum $40. So I'm trying to sell this one, my copy, for $25. Okay, pretty straightforward stuff that I've shown you guys before, but 3 Famicom sports games by Jaleco. We got baseball, soccer, and tennis. I really don't play sports games. I picked them up in a bundle when I first got my Famicom, so I want to try to sell those for, $15 if I can. Here's one, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles for the Wii. $10, I think, complete. Got everything there. Next up here, probably another one, $10. Batman. I've never finished this one, but it's the Greatest Hits, Batman Arkham Asylum. That'd be $10 as well. And another one that I've shown you guys two, but this one, for me and Logan, was just really difficult. Really don't have the patience. Logan would never be able to finish this one, even though it's rated E for everyone. Donkey Kongs are great, but I think Logan can really enjoy something more suited for him. But otherwise, a really good game, and just for myself now, like I say, I don't have the patience to play with the difficulty of this game. Kind of like the classic Donkey Kongs better. So it is new. I only did a few boss levels in it. The code is used though, unfortunately. Regular, they're $60, so I want to try to sell this one $35. Perfect condition, like it was just unwrapped. So there you go. So if you guys have I don't know, any offers, or if you'd like to buy those, get a hold of me. We'll make out a deal through PayPal. So thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for checking out my books. Give me any comments on those as well. And don't forget, Comic Book Lotto 2014. The more we put in, the more, the bigger the pot we get for the winner. So hopefully a few more people will be able to enter before that ends. And I'll talk to you all later.